Lamont.
Hey, you two. What a nice surprise. Felicia?
Hi. Did we come at a bad time?
No. Some people just have bad days. That's all.
All right.
Well, the reason why we came is we heard that the medical ship was being quarantined.
Yeah, it's only a technicality, but it is true.
Will this affect my ordering more medical supplies?
Oh, as a matter of fact, it will. I'm glad you remember that. My mind has been elsewhere all day long. So would you do me a favor? Could you contact all the medical supply companies and tell them to hold all shipments till further notice, all right?
Okay.
Why in the hell would they quarantine your ship?
I'm trying to figure that out now.
It's your ship and they didn't even give you a reason, right?
Well, the city doesn't seem to think they owe explanations to anyone. They just slap things on you, and that's reason enough. But believe me, I'm working on it.
It's so unfair.
Would you like to join me in a lawsuit, huh?
If they don't have a good enough reason, I wouldn't blame you for suing.
Well, the only thing I know at the moment is that the health department has given me this headache, and as for the reasons, your guess is as good as mine.
I mean, Robert's your best friend. He didn't even come up with anything for you.
Yeah, but you know how these things are, full of red tape. Everything will straighten itself out in time.
We heard Robert was on board.
Yeah, he's looking for something.
Again, who knows what goes on?
You know, I could make a guess.
Well, please do, please.
Well, Slater had a buddy that worked at the warehouse.
Well, so? And?
So, well, you know, maybe Robert got a lead on him or something.
Well, I mean, there's always that possibility, Frisco, but, you know, us standing around playing guessing games, it really doesn't solve anything.
Yeah.
You know, I really wish there was something that we could do.
As a matter of fact, there is, the both of you.
Oh, what?
I have the oil painting of the Aztec princess, and they finally finished decorating my living room. Now, it's all crated up on the truck, ready to be moved.
Okay.
And because it is so valuable, I would feel safer if I had someone that I could trust supervise the moving. Could you do that for me?
Well, I'd love to do it. I don't know if we have the time is the only problem.
Well, we can make the time. Of course we'll do it.
I'd be very grateful to both of you.
Think about what I said, though.
Well, what's that?
Slater might have a buddy around here right now.
I'll think about it.
Ridiculous, among other things.
Hello, Alan. Grant.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, good. How about some coffee?
Yes, please. I have some black.
All right. Grant, would you like cream or sugar in your coffee?
No, black is fine. Thank you.
Alan, did you say black?
Yes, thanks. Black coffee, thank you.
Okay, black. You know, this is a fresh pot, so this would be real good.
That's great. Thanks very much, Felicia.
Here, I've got a great huevos rancheros. How about it?
No, thanks. I don't want anything.
No, I don't want
Are you sure?
No,
Positive.
no.
Thanks very much.
All right.
Thank you.
I tell you, I am so outraged, I just can't believe it.
I can't either. How dare they refuse us permission to come aboard ship? We own that ship.
I know that. I'm absolutely baffled. What is all this quarantine nonsense?
According to Donnelly, Rick Weber ordered the quarantine. Scorpio assigned men to enforce it.
If you want my opinion, Donnelly wasn't very much help to us.
He seemed just as puzzled as we.
And worried. Do you know how much money he stands to lose? What it's going to cost him because of the delay with that ship not sailing?
Alan,
What?
it's costing us as well. We own a percentage of that profit down the road.
What are you talking about? We're still going to be able to sell the medical supplies profitably once the ship gets into port.
I'm not so sure about that.
Of course we're going to have a profit on the sales.
A sizable portion of that profit is going to be eaten up by the cost of keeping that ship docked there day after day after day. And how about goodwill? You know, if we come off as an inefficient operation...
No. We can't let that happen.
I hope you have an answer. I don't.
I do. Seeing it's the health department that put the quarantine on us, we've got to go to the health commissioner and see if he'll help us.
Rick Weber.
That's right, there'll be no problem.
There is a problem. Rick Weber was called to New Orleans to perform surgery.
Well, then we have to do what my father has always told me to do.
Your father?
My father always tried to teach me when I was a child that when you're having trouble with the man, you go over his head. We're going to the mayor.
Alan, before you rush off, problem number 2. I read that the mayor was called to a convention this week.
What about Steve Hardy?
Steve Hardy? That's not a bad idea. He has a lot of influence with Scorpio.
Let's hope so. Until today, I thought that Donnelly had influence with Scorpio. They're supposed to be friends.
you been up to, Slater? Nothing, I hope.
I'm going a little bit stir-crazy. I want to know what's going to happen next.
Well, don't worry about it. When you have to know, you will know.
Don't treat me like some flunky.
Donnelly did. And now, for your information, I do. Do you know where the treasure is?
I got an idea.
Well, an idea is not good enough. Do you know exactly where it is?
It's either in Bay C, the warehouse, or aboard the medical ship.
Which?
You're so smart. Why don't you figure it out yourself?
Here's something that I did figure out for myself. The ship has been quarantined.
It means there's cops aboard. Nobody can get past them. We gotta do something right away.
You do nothing, Slater. You don't make a move without asking me first, understood? If you want to leave this apartment, you ask me first. Is that clear?
What are you, my keeper?
Yes. That's one name for it, yes. By the way, I assume you're carrying a weapon.
You assume right.
Fine. Put it on the table, please.
No way.
One last time, Slater. Put your gun on the table.
Take a hike.
You know, Slater, I'm a man of rare talents. Some of them are really extraordinary.
I'm impressed.
Yes, you might be. For instance, right now, right at this moment, without moving or reaching in any way, I can put a slug right between your eyes.
Really?
Yes. I'm aiming at that spot right now. Shall I count? 1, 2. Directly between your eyes, Slater.
You're more crazy than I am.